Hello everybody, this is Alex from Red Lemon Club. I wanted to have you join me on my little stroll to the coffee shop from my place here in Bangkok, Thailand. It's all rather lovely. I better watch myself as I walk along these roads, and I hope it's not too windy. I hope my voice isn't being drowned out by this incoming monsoon wind that I sense is approaching. Today I wanted to talk to you about setting goals, and I know that many of you cringe at the idea of goals because so many of us get all excited about goals and then end up not hitting them or seeing them disappear off the edge of a cliff, which is something that I'm very familiar with. But I have had goals in the past that I have hit, even if it wasn't on time and even if it was a slightly different outcome than was originally planned. And I'm getting better at understanding goals and how they work and what really drives me towards them. Gosh, this is going to be tricky. I've got to cross these Thai roads. But in all my years of setting goals, hitting a few of them, not hitting other ones, I have a pretty good idea now of what can work for you. And obviously, it's not going to work for everyone because ultimately it's down to you. It's down to you taking responsibility over your actions every day, and it's down to your behavior. But there are things that can help us get better at hitting those all-important goals, and goals are significant. Life is not only about the journey, life is about the destination as well as the journey. We need somewhere to be directing ourselves to. Gosh, it's proper traffic time. I'm probably going to sit here for a bit then. So, goals have a lot of value if we do them right. And I think one of the main reasons we don't hit our goals, even if we're very diligent in setting them every day, and looking at them even every day, and reminding ourselves of their value every day, one of the main reasons is a very simple one. One of the main reasons we don't hit them is because we don't do something every single day of the week that moves us a step closer to that goal. Okay? And this is something that I made mistakes with many times in the past. I would set goals, but then I would let some time go past without me working on those particular goals. Usually because I had other distractions that would come into view, other diversions that I would allow myself to jump onto, as opposed to constantly, viciously almost prioritizing the handful of goals that I was working on. So make sure that if you have a goal, if you are intrepid, daring enough to set goals in your life, make sure that you do something every single day of the week that moves you closer to that goal. If you miss a day, fine, but then you got to be hardcore about getting back on track. So that could mean 5 minutes of writing towards your book goal. It could mean 10 minutes in the gym. It could mean 5 minutes walking if you're trying to lose weight. Anything that moves you closer, because you want to get that string going, that sort of sequence of accumulated actions that will lead to the goal. That requires you to continually self-motivate, continually remind yourself that you are the CEO, the boss of your own life, and that no one is going to come and help you push you forward. It's all down to you. So make sure that you do something small so that you have something to celebrate at the end of every day, and so that you get that continued sense of accumulation that is all important for those big goals. The second aspect of this is I'm gonna be daring myself now and attempt to get myself walking along these Thai crazy roads. The second aspect of goals that I think is worth really drilling into your mind is to aim high. Not because you're being deluded and over the top. Aiming high is a very significant part of the goal setting deal. You need to be setting yourself very exciting, interesting, juicy targets that you get excited about, right? So, and it has to be a stretch, but even more than just a stretch, I think it needs to be really significantly a stretch for what you think you are capable of, because every time you step a little bit closer to that goal, you'll realize, oh, hang on a sec, I'm getting closer here, and I've actually got time to do this. This is actually possible. So set yourself interesting targets. If you've got a target for, say, earning, let's say, $200 a day by a certain time, triple it. Make it 1,000 a day, because there's going to be the same amount of energy involved in moving towards that goal and doing the things you need to do to move to that goal as the smaller targets. Plus, it's going to be that much more exciting, that gets you motivated to do it. And if you fall short, then great. You're still in a great position. You still probably landed pretty high. So set yourself goals that are a little bit uncomfortable to you, but also exciting, because it's got to seem a little bit ridiculous. The goals that I've personally set that have worked are the ones that I have felt a little bit ridiculous about. Bloody hell, this is a proper assault course. The goals that I've achieved are the ones that have felt a little bit ridiculous, and the ones that I tend to be a little bit embarrassed about telling anyone else about. If a friend asks, what are your big goals? I'll usually get a little bit embarrassed about them, and I'll probably lie to make me sound a little bit more sane. But you want to be aiming for those ridiculous goals, because that's going to shock your system into thinking, bloody hell, how am I going to do this? This is interesting. This is something to get my teeth into. So obviously this is a short video. I wanted to leave you with those two main points, the two that have helped me the most. Don't forget the importance of setting goals, as well as building a system putting a system in place every day that allows you to move there. So it's about two aspects. It's not just about the system, it's about the goal as well. So have a goal and have a system that pushes you to do something every day. So just to recap what I was chatting about, make sure that you do something every single day that moves you a step closer to a big, juicy, exciting goal, and go with one at a time. If you can handle it, set your sights on a handful of goals, but you want to have that number one priority goal as well. What is your number one goal that you will do whatever it takes every single day to move closer towards? If you view it with that kind of attitude, you can't really fail. You know what I mean? It's crazy here, so I'm going to sign off, guys. Send me any comments you've got, any likes. I'm losing my breath. I need to go to the gym or something. I don't know what's going on. Greetings again from Bangkok. Share this with your friends if you found it useful. I'm about to go into that crazy looking Starbucks, which reminds me a lot of the interior of the hotel in The Shining. I might show you some interior shots via my Red Lemon Club Instagram stories feed, so keep in touch on there. Make sure that you're following not only my Facebook Red Lemon Club, but also Instagram at Red Lemon Club. Just spat on my screen. This is all good. Life is good. Send me a hello. I read all the comments, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you join me, guys. See you tomorrow.